Ethernet is a collection of computer networking technology specifically designed for local area networks, commonly known as LAN. Within the Ethernet family, two prominent types are Fast Ethernet and Gigabit Ethernet, which are differentiated primarily by their data transmission speeds. Ethernet fundamentally operates as a wired technology, meaning it relies on physical cables to establish connections between devices. These cables typically consist of either copper wires or fiber optic strands. Copper cables transmit data using electrical signals, while fiber optic cables transmit data using light signals. The choice between copper and fiber optic depends on factors such as distance, bandwidth requirements, and cost considerations. Ethernet functions as a Layer 2 protocol within the Open Systems Interconnection, or OSI, model. The OSI model is a conceptual framework that standardizes the functions of a networking or telecommunication system into 7 distinct layers. Layer 2, also known as the data link layer, is primarily responsible for transmitting data between devices that reside in the same network segment. This layer handles tasks such as error detection and correction, as well as media access control, which ensures that multiple devices can share the same physical medium without causing collisions. Critically, Ethernet does not inherently provide routing or switching capabilities. Routing involves forwarding data packets between different networks, while switching involves directing data packets within a network. These functions are typically handled by Layer 3 protocols such as Internet Protocol or IP, and by network devices like routers and switches. The popularity of Ethernet as a networking technology stems from several key advantages. Firstly, Ethernet is relatively easy to install and configure, making it accessible to a wide range of users and organizations. The hardware components are readily available, and the configuration process is generally straightforward. Secondly, Ethernet is known for its reliability. The technology incorporates error detection and correction mechanisms to ensure that data is transmitted accurately and consistently. Thirdly, Ethernet offers high speeds of data transmission, which is essential for modern networking applications that require significant bandwidth. Fast Ethernet provides speeds of up to 100 megabits per second, while Gigabit Ethernet provides speeds of up to 1 gigabit per second. In addition to these advantages, Ethernet is also a cost-effective networking solution. The hardware components are relatively inexpensive, and the maintenance costs are low. This makes Ethernet an attractive option for both small businesses and large enterprises. The evolution of Ethernet has seen the development of various standards and protocols, each designed to improve performance and functionality. These include Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Detection, or CSM/CD, which is used to prevent collisions between devices attempting to transmit data simultaneously. Also, Virtual LAN, or VLANs, which are used to segment a network into multiple logical networks, enhancing security and performance. Furthermore, Power over Ethernet, or PoE, which allows devices to receive power over the same Ethernet cable that is used for data transmission. Ethernet continues to be a dominant networking technology, widely deployed in homes, offices, and data centers around the world. Its versatility, reliability, and cost-effectiveness make it an ideal choice for a wide range of applications. The ongoing development of new Ethernet standards and technologies ensures that it will remain a relevant and important networking technology for years to come. Understanding the fundamental principles of Ethernet is essential for anyone working in the field of computer networking. Whether you are a network administrator, a software developer, or simply a computer enthusiast, a solid understanding of Ethernet will enable you to design, implement, and troubleshoot network systems effectively. The data link layer, where Ethernet operates, is responsible for providing reliable data transfer across a physical link. It achieves this through several key functions. One such function is framing, where the data stream is divided into manageable blocks called frames. Each frame contains a header, which includes the source and destination addresses, and a trailer, which contains error detection information. Another crucial function is media access control, which governs how multiple devices share the same physical medium. In Ethernet networks, this is typically achieved through CSM/CD. When a device wants to transmit data, it first listens to the network to see if anyone else is transmitting. If the network is idle, the device starts transmitting. However, if two devices transmit at the same time, a collision occurs. When a collision is detected, both devices stop transmitting and wait a random amount of time before trying again. This mechanism helps to prevent network congestion and ensures that all devices have a fair chance of accessing the network. Ethernet also provides error detection mechanisms to ensure that data is transmitted accurately. Each frame includes a checksum, which is calculated based on the data in the frame. When the frame is received, the checksum is recalculated. If the two checksums match, the data is assumed to be correct. If the checksums do not match, the frame is discarded and the sender is notified to retransmit the data. The physical layer of Ethernet specifies the physical characteristics of the network, such as the type of cable used, the signaling method, and the data rate. Ethernet supports a variety of physical layer standards, including 10BASE-T, 100BASE-TX, and 1000BASE-T. 10BASE-T uses twisted pair cable and transmits data at 10 megabits per second. 100BASE-TX also uses twisted pair cable but transmits data at 100 megabits per second. 1000BASE-T uses twisted pair cable and transmits data at 1 gigabit per second. Fiber optic Ethernet standards such as 1000BASE-SX and 1000BASE-LX use fiber optic cable and transmit data at 1 gigabit per second. Fiber optic cables offer several advantages over twisted pair cables, including higher bandwidth, longer distances, and immunity to electromagnetic interference. However, fiber optic cables are also more expensive than twisted pair cables. Ethernet networks can be configured in a variety of topologies, including star, bus, and ring. In a star topology, all devices are connected to a central hub or switch. This is the most common topology for Ethernet networks because it is easy to install and manage. In a bus topology, all devices are connected to a single cable. This topology is less common because it is more difficult to troubleshoot and is more susceptible to network outages. In a ring topology, all devices are connected in a closed loop. This topology is also less common because it is more complex to implement and manage. Modern Ethernet networks typically use a hierarchical star topology where multiple switches are connected together to form a larger network. This topology allows for greater scalability and redundancy. Ethernet switches are intelligent devices that forward data packets based on their destination addresses. When a switch receives a packet, it looks up the destination address in its forwarding table and forwards the packet to the appropriate port. If the switch does not know the destination address, it broadcasts the packet to all ports except the one on which it was received. This process is called flooding. Switches also learn the addresses of devices connected to their ports by observing the source addresses of incoming packets. This process is called address learning. Switches use address learning to build their forwarding tables, which allows them to forward packets efficiently. LANs are used to segment a network into multiple logical networks. Each LAN is treated as a separate broadcast domain, which means that devices in different LANs cannot communicate with each other without a router. LANs are typically used to improve security and performance. For example, a company might create separate LANs for different departments to prevent unauthorized access to sensitive data. LANs can be configured on switches using a variety of methods, including port-based LANs, MAC address-based LANs, and protocol-based LANs. Port-based LANs assign LANs based on the physical port on the switch. MAC address-based LANs assign LANs based on the MAC address of the device. Protocol-based LANs assign LANs based on the protocol used by the device. PoE allows devices to receive power over the same Ethernet cable that is used for data transmission. This eliminates the need for separate power cables, which simplifies installation and reduces costs. PoE is commonly used to power devices such as IP phones, security cameras, and wireless access points. PoE is supported by a variety of Ethernet standards, including IEEE 800 2.3F and IEEE 800 2.3It. IEEE 800 2.3F provides up to 15.4 watts of power per port, while IE 800 2.3 it provides up to 30 watts of power per port. Ethernet continues to evolve to meet the growing demands of modern networks. New Ethernet standards such as 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, 5 gigabit Ethernet, and 10 gigabit Ethernet are being developed to provide even higher data rates. These new standards will enable even faster and more reliable networks. Furthermore, Ethernet is being integrated with other technologies such as cloud computing and the Internet of Things to create new and innovative applications. The future of Ethernet is bright, and it will continue to play a vital role in the world of networking. It's also crucial to understand how Ethernet relates to other networking protocols and technologies. Ethernet primarily deals with the physical and data link layers, as mentioned earlier, focusing on reliable data transmission within a local network. However, for communication beyond the local network, protocols like Internet Protocol, or IP, come into play. IP operates at the network layer and is responsible for routing data packets across different networks. When data needs to be sent from one network to another, Ethernet transmits the data to a router, which then uses IP to determine the best path for the data to reach its destination. Together, Ethernet and IP form the foundation of most modern networks, including the Internet. Another important aspect of Ethernet is its relationship with the Transmission Control Protocol, or TCP, and the User Datagram Protocol, or UDP. These protocols operate at the transport layer and provide different mechanisms for delivering data between applications. TCP provides a reliable, connection-oriented service, ensuring that data is delivered in the correct order and without errors. UDP, on the other hand, provides a connectionless service that is faster but less reliable. Applications choose between TCP and UDP depending on their specific requirements. For example, web browsing and email typically use TCP, while video streaming and online gaming often use UDP. In summary, Ethernet is a fundamental networking technology that enables reliable data transmission within local area networks. It operates at the physical and data link layers and works in conjunction with other protocols like IP, TCP, and UDP to provide comprehensive networking capabilities. Understanding the principles of Ethernet is essential for anyone involved in designing, implementing, or managing computer networks.